All right, so the summer movie season, it's done. It is out of the way. And now I'm going to give you my top 10 most anticipated films for the rest of the year, which is the fall and winter season, which is typically when these late Oscar contenders start to come out. And it seems like these studios just start cranking them all out. And we're like, oh my gosh, this is coming out. We didn't even know this was coming. And I'm sure there's a couple of smaller films that are going to surprise me that will not be in this list. But that's always the fun of the season. So let's dive into my top 10 most anticipated films for the rest of 2023. All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing well out there. My name is Tyson, and we are here to talk about movies. That's right, we do movie reviews, movie trailer reactions. We cover major movie news on our Emit One podcast, and we do ranking videos like this one. So if that sounds interesting to you, please check us on out, subscribe. We are on the way to 1,000 subscribers, and I would love to have you guys along for that journey. All right, with that done, out of the way, just like the summer movie season, we're getting on into the rest of the year. And before I talk about that, I do want to say both the SAG and the WGA are still on strike. Support the unions here. They need to get what they deserve money-wise. Without them, what kind of content would we have? Nothing. We wouldn't have anything to talk about. This channel wouldn't exist. So yes, fully support the guilds, and hopefully they can get something worked out soon. So movies like Dune Part 2 don't have to be pushed because Warner Brothers' awful decision. I don't like it. Okay, anyway, moving on into number 10. We have Equalizer 3. Now, this is a film that kind of doesn't count. I'm seeing it August 31st, but it does release September 1st. And I have it number 10 here because I have loved these past two Equalizer films. I love Denzel Washington in this role. He's brilliant in it. It's just these are great action movies. They really are. He can do whatever he wants. Denzel can. They're both directed by Antoine Fuqua. He does an amazing job with this series. It's just fun. It's great. Dakota Fanning was great in the first one. She is returning for the third one. I am very excited to see what's going on with this franchise. It's going to be a closer, no doubt. I don't see it going more than 3. But it's not as great as John Wick, but still, I love seeing Denzel Washington in action. And this is prime action for Denzel Washington. And coming in at number 9, we have an awards contender, Yorgos Lanthimos' Poor Things. That is right, it stars Emma Stone, William Dafoe is in this one, Rami Youssef is in here, Mark Ruffalo is in here as well. I'm very excited for him. This is a film that's going to not be for everyone, just like The Favorite was not for everyone. I saw The Favorite and I got what it was going for, but it didn't quite reel me in. However, this one stars Emma Stone, and I love Emma Stone in anything she's in. I love William Dafoe, and I love Mark Ruffalo. I think they are all three amazing actors, so I'm very excited to see the story Yorgos Lanthimos brings to life, as it's kind of a Frankenstein-type feel, but it's starring Emma Stone, so I'm excited to see her take on the character, and I'm excited to see what Yorgos really does here. It's not a film I know much about. There is a trailer, but it doesn't really tell us much, which I'm okay with. I'm kind of just ready to go into this film not knowing what to expect and just seeing something on screen. So I'm very excited for Poor Things coming out soon. All right, coming in at number 8, we have Emerald Fennell returning as directing Saltburn. Her latest film was Promising Young Women, and that did pretty well at the Oscars. But Saltburn, I do think, is going to be a possible awards contender as well. It stars Rosamund Pike, last year's Best Supporting Actor nominee Barry Keoghan, and it also stars Jacob Elordi as well. So some great actors in here, but I'm just excited to see what Emerald Fennell brings on screen. And she's not alone. Margot Robbie is also behind this film. She is a producer. So I am also intrigued because of that addition as well. Obviously, Margot Robbie, brilliant actor. She's coming off the huge success from Barbie. But when she's a producer, I think she's really a hands-on producer. It reminds me of when Bradley Cooper's a producer as well. So I'm excited to see this film because of that aspect. But this film's more of a drama following a college student. I'm just excited to see where it goes. Again, like Poor Things, I'm not exactly sure what this one is about. We haven't even gotten a trailer yet. But I am excited to see. I think the trailer is actually coming out on Wednesday, I think I remember. So it's coming out soon. So I'm excited to see our little taste of it. But Emerald Fennell's behind it. It's got a great cast. Margot Robbie is producing. That's enough for me to get on board. All right, coming in at number 7, we have The Killer. This film is directed by David Fincher. Anytime he has a film coming out, I'm going to be there. I'm excited for it. So not only because he's behind the camera, but we also got Michael Fassbender in front of the camera. I love Michael Fassbender. I think he is phenomenal. Brad Pitt's in here. Tilda Swinton's also in here, and I love them. They're great actors. They really are. So it's got a great behind the camera talent and great in front of the camera talent as well. This is a thriller. If you guys do not know, thriller genre, that's my favorite genre. I love thrillers. So I'm very, very much excited for this film. Anytime that David Fincher is directing a film, it's always almost a possible Oscar contender. And I do have this film in, kind of the back slot right now. But if this film gets out and there's a great word of mouth, I could see it pushing into nominations territory. So definitely be on the lookout for The Killer, which I believe is coming out in September. Coming in at number 6, we have Wonka. Of course, this is starring Timothée Chalamet as Willy Wonka himself. I am super excited to see him take on this character. I think he is a brilliant choice to play him. This is going to be a musical, so I'm excited to see him sing, see how he does with that. I have no doubt that he's going to kill it. Hugh Grant is in here. Olivia Colman is in here. Keegan-Michael Key is in here. I mean, the cast is just phenomenal. I'm super excited to see how Paul King directs everything in this film. And I think this could possibly turn one of the best visual movies of the year. I have huge confidence in the production design, and I think that whenever the Chocolate Factory happens in the movie, I think it's just going to look beautiful. So, very excited for Wonka as it is coming out in December. All right, coming in at number 5, a film I was not excited for until I saw the latest trailer, and that is Hunger Games: Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. A very long title, but I am super excited for this movie. It looks intense. It really does. It looks as action-packed as the first 2 Hunger Games, which are definitely the best 2. But also the cast in here is great. You have Peter Dinklage. You have Viola Davis. You have Viola Davis in your movie. How am I not going to be excited when Viola Davis is in your movie? But Rachel Zegler is the lead in here. Hunter Schafer's also in here from Euphoria. I'm excited to see her kind of come into the big theater experience from taking a break from Euphoria and getting to shine here on the big screen. Excited to see her do that. But yeah, I mean, I think the Ballad of Songbirds here looks phenomenal. It really does. It really had me on the edge of my seat when I saw that trailer. I was kind of taken aback, like, oh, this is how it's going to be. Oh, this is how this starts. Okay, Snow is now a teenager. Interesting how he's going to develop into the Snow we know now. I have no idea about the book. I haven't read it, but I am very excited about this prequel to The Hunger Games, and I think it is going to do really, really well, especially at the box office. It's going to do really well at the box office. So, Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, long title, comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have Napoleon. Anytime Ridley Scott directs a film, I'm going to be there right away. And anytime Joaquin Phoenix is starring in a movie, yeah, I'm going to be there right away. I am super excited to see Joaquin take on this role of Napoleon. I think he is going to blow it out of the water. How people do not have him on a possibility of getting in for Best Actor, I have no idea. I think he has a huge chance. He's won for Joker. He's been nominated, I think 3 times before that. He's a phenomenal actor. The trailer we saw was just gripping. You were on the edge of your seat. You couldn't believe what you were watching, at least for me. I was just entranced in this world. I thought it was beautiful. Vanessa Kirby is in here. I am super excited to see Vanessa Kirby. She is becoming a huge rising star. I think she's a brilliant actress, and she's going to do great in this film as well, I believe. But yeah, anytime these two are on screen, anytime Ridley Scott's behind a camera, you know it's going to be good, and that one's coming out in November. So I am super excited for that one. But coming in at number 3, we have The Creator. This is a film that kind of has taken the world by storm in anticipation for it, I feel like. Not a lot of people knew what it was, or that it was even coming out. That first trailer hit, boom, everybody was talking about it. And it stars John David Washington, and Yema Chen is in here as well. I'm very excited to see these two on the screen. I'm actually a huge supporter of John David Washington. Obviously, his father's film, Denzel Washington. Yeah, Equalizer 3 comes out soon. I'm excited for that one. But yeah, I'm even more excited for the creator. I think it looks brilliant. Obviously, everyone's been talking about the visual effects and how amazing it looks for only being, I believe, $80 million budget. I think that's what it is. And for how good it looks for $80 million, yeah, that's saying something. But I just think this film's going to be a huge hit. I think critics are going to love it. I think audience members are going to love it. It has an amazing sci-fi feel that I gravitate towards always. And it comes out soon at the end of September. And the score is by Hans Zimmer. You cannot get better than that. Gareth Edwards is also directing this. He directed Rogue One, which I absolutely love. One of my favorite Star Wars movies. His vision with John David Washington, I think, is going to hit it out of the park. So I'm very excited for the creator, coming out soon at the end of September. But my number 2 film that I'm anticipating for the rest of the year is Killers of the Flower Moon. I mean, come on. What can't be said about this film? Martin Scorsese is directing it. Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro is in this movie. I mean, come on. When they're there, I'm there at day one. This film is obviously, I think, going to be the Oscar contender, and it's also going to be the film that is going to go against Oppenheimer the most, I believe, at this year's Academy Awards. I think this film is going to get a lot of nominations. However, I don't think it's going to transfer into a lot of wins. That's just me. But I've yet to see the film. Brendan Fraser is also in this movie. Last year's Best Actor winner. Let's go. However, I don't think he's in it for that long. Jesse Plemons is also in here, though, and I love Jesse Plemons. Anytime I see him on screen, I'm happy about that. And Lily Gladstone is in here, and I think she is going to be the knockout star of this movie, and that's why I have her leading right now for Best Actress at the Academy Awards. But anyway, this film's going to be great. It's a 3.5 hour long movie. It's from Apple TV Plus. It is going to be in theaters around the beginning of October, I believe. I just don't know how wide that release is going to be, or if we're going to have to wait for it to eventually hit the Apple TV Plus to watch it. It could only show in New York and LA. Not 100% sure. But nonetheless, I'm excited to see this movie. It's been getting rave reviews ever since it got seen a couple months prior to this. So yeah, I'm pumped for it. It's Martin Scorsese. It's Leonardo DiCaprio, Lily Gladstone, Robert De Niro. I'm behind it all the way. All right. It is time for my number 1 film that I'm anticipating for the rest of 2023. I did not even know this movie was coming out until the trailer hit. And then I saw that trailer, and I've not been able to get it out of my head since. And I am more and more excited for it every single day. And that is Dumb Money. This is a film about the GameStop stock and all of that drama that happened around it during COVID. And it stars an amazing cast. Paul Dano, Seth Rogen, Pete Davidson is in here, Shailene Woodley, Sebastian Stan, America Ferrera, Nick Offerman is in here. I mean, fantastic cast. And it comes out at the end of September, so it comes out really soon. I don't know what it was about this movie. It just looks funny. I'm excited to see how this story plays out. I mean, I know how it plays out, but just to see how they film it and how the writing is, which I believe is going to be super good. I'm excited to see how good the screenplay is. But yeah, I don't know. I think this movie is going to be a huge hit from critics and audiences. I don't think it's going to get Oscar buzz. I don't think it's going to get a lot of money at the box office, but it just looks like a fun movie that I have huge interest in, and a story that really grips my attention. So yeah, I'm going to be there day one, and honestly, that's it. That's why I'm excited for it. A great cast, looks funny, looks like a great story, and yeah, I'm going to see it right away, and it is my most anticipated film of the year over all the other Oscar contenders that are yet to come. So let me know if I'm crazy down below in the comments, but again, it's my opinion. But with that being said, everybody, that's going to do it for my list of the top 10 anticipated films of 2023 yet to come in this fall and winter season. Let me know your guys' thoughts on my list down below, and let me know some of your favorites that are yet to come out this year in the comments as well. I'll look forward to reading those. But guys, if this was interesting to you, like I said, we have a lot of other content like this on the channel. We are on the way to 1,000 subscribers, and I'd love to have you guys along for that journey. And you can follow me on Letterboxd at Tyson_Mint1, and I'll post my film reviews and even some lists on there as well. So, with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for me. My name's Tyson Honecker, and I'll catch you on the next one.